So today is our final boss fight in Wario Land 2, the final of the optional chapter Enders, and the final battle with Captain Syrup, finishing up the Captain Syrup Maple Syrup trilogy. This time, she rebuilt her alien spaceship and used that to attack Wario. Also, she managed to develop floating explosive technology to fight Wario with. It seems like if she wasn't constantly just trying to fill her pockets, Captain Syrup could have started solving two of the world's problems with all this technological know-how that she had acquired in the 19th century as a cloth-wearing vigilante pirate with a cartoony crew. But whatever the case may be, Captain Syrup certainly didn't use her alien spaceship to its fullest advantage, because literally the first thing that she does in the boss fight is try to use it and its glass dome to charge at Wario and shove him off the platform, having not realized all the way to this point that Wario's special ability is charging and breaking things with his giant arms. Captain Syrup's shield is made of glass, and really piddly glass because it breaks after 3 hits, leading to the second part and the incredibly fiddly second phase of the Captain Syrup second finale boss fight, where from literally out of nowhere she will start sending down floating bombs from the ceiling. I guess this is a factory that she controls, so it makes sense that way. In order to defeat her, you have to jump on the platform on top of the bomb and then grab the bomb and you throw it at Captain Syrup, which isn't the easiest task in the world. It can be screwed up relatively easily. It's not the greatest way to do anything, and Captain Syrup is still mobile while she's flying way up above the arena, so there's just a little bit too much margin of error for this boss fight that I'm really comfortable with. And then there's a second problem where trying to jump on a bomb that seems to have erratic movement when it starts coming down, even though you only have to bomb Captain Syrup 3 times to end the boss fight, means that if you end up getting hurt by the bomb, it's also really easy due to the smallness of the platform to just fall off the arena and the boss fight try again, making this boss fight more repetitive than it should be, and somewhat of a sticking point at the end of a chapter that didn't do much for the ultimate satisfaction feeling that this boss fight should have provided. But in all fairness, it might just be where this boss fight was located in the grand scheme of things that ended up making it not memorable. This is the second time that we're defeating Captain Syrup, and it's probably an ending that you're getting either third or second in the number of endings that you could get in the optional stuff of the game. So I don't think a player is going to have the patience necessary or the continued motivation in Captain Syrup's character arc to really give a shit about defeating her a second or third time, depending on how you look at it. It just seems like something that's been done and hasn't really built itself up to really justify having to do it again, other than the game having this number of chapter. It's a good thing to have, it's an innovative thing to have, but I don't think Captain Syrup was quite the villain that could justify and support a multi-story ending that you can do all of the story ending sort of game like this. It's kind of like what Shadow the Hedgehog tried to do in his video game, but you really need a solid villain and a good storyline to back that up for it to work. And technically both games I just mentioned really don't have it in them to have this be much more than just busy work that the game is making us do to fill out its Game Boy Color run time, which it really didn't need to because it had enough levels at the start, which is what helps make this game one of the best of the consoles lineup. Captain Syrup really didn't make that happen, but at least the game was good enough on its own right.